All right, welcome everyone to the meditation session. So, before we start, once again, I want us to, before we start to close our eyes, I want us to bring our attention back just to ourselves. And what I want you to highlight is the change in sensation after you bring your mind back to yourself. It can be even back to your breath too, if that's what you like. But by just giving it this 30-second, 1 minute time with our breath or our body, even when we haven't meditated yet, we feel calmer, more rooted, a bit different than before. A result that is gained naturally after you order your mind to know. And that's what we'll be practicing for our next hour. It's just to then allow our mind to be aware constantly on an object of our choosing. So therefore, the object that you choose, you should be clear about that so that you can properly direct the mind to be aware of it. All right. So let us begin by building a good foundation for our meditation session. Start off by finding a comfortable position, the position that we utilize, although it's important, but the most important thing is it aiding for you to meditate or not? Is it comfortable for you to enjoy and participate in this activity or not? After a few moments taken to readjust our body, understanding that we have our own limitation of how good we can feel, we can then be content with what we have for now. It's just the beginning. And so we'll bring our attention back to the top of our head and with the purpose of relaxing our entire body. Relax the top of your head. Allow your mind to come down to your forehead as you notice them. Tell the mind to relax. Down to your eyebrows, your eyes, the eye sockets, the muscles around your eyes. This is an important area for those who like to focus too much. They feel strain in this area, so we relax. And go down to our nose, our ears, our cheeks, jaws, neck, down to the shoulders. As we go through each body part, when the muscle relax, place your attention keenly on the bursts of happiness, no, bubbles of happiness that arises when your muscle relaxes. Notice them, okay? It's our reward for relaxing. We move our attention down to our arms, our forearms, our hands, to the tips of our fingers. Notice as your muscle relaxes, pockets and bubble of happiness arises from it. Notice them, enjoy them. This will be a good foundation for us for our meditation practice. We bring our attention to our chest, our upper back, lower back, abdomen, down to our waistline, making sure that the entire upper body is looked at, are noticed, and relax them if they are tense. Perceive the bubbles of happiness again as you relax. We go down to our glutes, our thighs, our calf, our feet, to the tips of our toes. As we go down to each muscle group, check to see if they are tense and relax them. Now that your entire body is relaxed, this amazing feeling is a wonderful base for us to enjoy. If you like how you're feeling right now, this can be your object that you can continue to enjoy. If you have your own object that you like, gently tell the mind to be aware of that. It can be your breath, your posture, it can be the mood that you're in. You can use a mantra that you like, a visual object, or anything in between, and let that bubbles of happiness that we have noticed be the bedding of our meditation. Now, I want all of us to bring our attention to the details of our object. Notice that if you know your object clearly of what they are, you can perceive the expression or your object being expressed, the sensation of your object. If you notice them every moment that passes by, the object are expressing itself for you to be aware of. Each passing moment, the expression are different. As if to say, always a new thing every moment. We are now, this allows us to focus on the details that then captures our attention. As if you are watching a play or observing a conversation or listening to music. In all these cases, you are just observing a expression. Now, the question is to you, what are you knowing? What is it? And what sensation are you perceiving of it? Know clearly, okay? And be there at every present moment. Let go of everything that have passed. Don't think of the future of how long you can hold this, but enjoy. Look at those expressions with respect, with attentiveness, with genuineness, truthfulness towards it. Just like how you listen to a person that you respect with truthfulness, with your full attention. Give your object the importance, the respect that it deserves. What we are doing here is giving it weight, a gravity, so that our mind doesn't wander off. As long as our object is our number one priority, the thought that arises, the wandering mind that will try to pull you away, your attention, will not be even considered by you because all your attention and priority is toward the object that you're with, allowing you to remain with the object continuously at every moment. So don't forget to enjoy and relax. Make sure that you're on a good foundation, a good base, being content with what you have for now, and give your attention to the object. Practice with respect, with truthfulness, with gravity. These things that you give your object will help you be mindful naturally and continuously by yourself. Make sure that you're still knowing clearly of your object, okay? Just like usual, you can ask yourself, what object am I with? What am I knowing? And what is it that is being expressed from my object? What are the sensations? What can I perceive? It's okay if it doesn't feel nice. If you recognize that there's something hindering you from knowing your object, you can take that hindrance as your object instead for now. If you feel like there's a blurriness that hinders me from being aware of my breath, know that it is blurriness. It is blurry right now. If you feel agitated because it's tough, know that right now it's agitating. We can be with the truth of the matter. Use that as an object. Even if you are in pain, with suffering, having to endure something that might be difficult to endure, you can use that as a fact and be your object. When your primary object is difficult to be accessed or unable to be accessed, we don't have to push, don't have to struggle. Be content with what we have for now so that we can allow the mind, our mind, to rescue us, to deal, to clean, get rid of all the pollution that's causing all the harm, confusion, and difficulties. One beautiful thing of our mind is that our mind have its own duty to fulfill. Just like how we have our own duties to fulfill in our life, in our work, we to complete, to be able to fulfill our duty, we require time and space to do so. And once we are given the time and the space, we can then do what we need to do and complete what we need to complete. Now the mind is exactly the same here. It has its own roles and duties that it must complete. And one of it is to clean out, to help you in your life, in your meditation practice, by cleaning and dealing with the difficulties that is caused from pollution. What we are doing by being aware of our object is basically not only that we give the time and the space for our mind to do the job, but the awareness acts like a fuel, a energy that runs, that motivates and runs the mind. And in reality, it is exactly that. When you are aware of your body, your feeling, your thought or emotion, or to put it better, a state of mind, a state that you're in. Being aware in one of the four or all of the four allows the mind to pull up good energy. It is the energy that then allows the mind to complete its task. So therefore, when we sit down and meditate here, let's give our mind some time and space without worrying about the experiences, good or bad. These are something that the mind have to fix for you to help clean and help you be free from bad feeling, to then help you attain good feeling, and from good feeling attain an even better one. That is the sole job of the mind to do. Your job is just to tell the mind, to order the mind to know clearly. That's all. So therefore, sit back, make sure that your foundation is still correct, relax mind, relax body, and just know. Simply by doing that, the mind thanks you beautifully. Make sure that you're still knowing clearly of your object, okay? Now that we have given some time and some time pass in our meditation practice, it's a good time to evaluate the state of our meditation. Is it easy for us to be aware? Is it easy for us to prolong our concentration? Or is it difficult? Is it chaotic? Is it impossible? These are what we should be aware of after we take a time to reflect. Be truthful to yourself so that we can then find a solution that will allow you to be mindful even better. For those who find that it is easy to be aware, make sure that you're not careless, but always check in with yourself constantly, allowing the experience to flow. For those who struggle to be mindful because of wandering mind or sleepiness, it is recommended to have a strong signal to help you temporarily in this time. An easy one can be a mantra. Samma Araham. Samma Araham. Samma Araham. It's an ancient mantra and means to be free, far and away from suffering, all that is right, toward enlightenment, knowing and good. The way we will utilize the mantra, it can be this one or anyone that you like, is to give every syllable our special attention so that we can be aware clearly of every single syllable. Samma Araham. Samma Araham. Where we will take it one syllable at a time. And what will help you even further if you are having strong wandering mind is to accompany the mantra with a visual object. An easy, simple one like a crystal ball or the moon or the sun that shines bright. But the rays, the sunshine, is soft, tender, just like the moonlight in the night sky. With that easy, simple, effortless visual object, together with a mantra, it will allow you to be mindful in these tough times temporarily because they will pass. Once you feel okay, you can bring your mind back to your object. For those who are finding it impossible, please practice with your eyes open, or you can gently close your eyes but allow some of the lights to pass through. We will use the outside world, the light, to help us be aware, reducing the strength of chaos in half at least. And with our eyes open, we can still bring our attention back to our object as usual, but it won't be as chaotic as anymore. So be truthful to yourself in assessing the current situation and apply appropriate result, appropriate solution, all for the purpose of knowing, being aware clearly at all times. And don't forget about your foundation, okay? Relax your mind and your body and be content to the degree of relaxation that you are able to attain. Now that we have come closer to the end of our session, we'll bring our mind back to ourselves once again. Allow it to settle in, making sure that our foundation is still intact. Give your body a second check, going through the senses, top of your head, your eyes, your nose, cheeks, ears, jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your arm, forearms, your hand, tips of your fingers, your chest, abdomen, hip, thigh, calf, feet to the tips of your toes. We want ourselves to be mindful here of ourselves or our body so that we can then take this time to recall all of our good deeds that we have done in the past. What is the highlight of the month, this month, or the previous month? Recall the good deeds that you have done, of the wonderful thoughts that you have think of, the speeches that you have gave, of motivation, advice, wisdom, or the action that you have taken, giving, helping, aiding. You can think of also the highlight of the year, of past years too. Or you can think of them, then think of your proudest moments, your wholesome good deeds that always bring you a smile, bring you that proud feeling, feeling of accomplishment that is because it is difficult for you to do or requires tremendous effort to be done. Allow our good deeds to then full and fill our minds up with positivity so that it can bloom and flourish beautifully. And we can also add on with our proudest moment of withstanding against the bad, the pressure and suffering that mounts up on the inside to push you, direct you into bad thought, bad speech and action, but you are able to withstand, maintain and uphold your virtues, your good self, or even the pressure and suffering that comes from the outside. And these abstention, being truthful to the good, these proud moments will also fulfill and cherish your mind all the same. Beauty in doing something nice and beauty in not doing something bad. These two beauties allows the mind to be truly beautiful. With all our accomplishment in mind, we have a beautiful mind to share with our loved ones and ourselves too. Start off by blanketing yourself with loving kindness. And with the intention, even if without any feeling behind it, thank yourself for giving the time, the space to study, to practice. Even if you don't feel it, but say it. I start from here. And then you can share the wonderful feeling all are merged with our loved ones, our mom, mother, father, our brothers or sisters, sons, daughter, our spouse or partner, our friends, best friend, our cousins, our teachers, our pet, and everyone you hold near and dear to your heart, and that you share with them with loving kindness. You wish upon them that may they be free, far and away from having to endure, from suffering that they have to endure in their mind and in their body, from problems and obstacles that they cannot solve, they cannot overcome, from difficulties and from arduousness that they have to endure. May our loved ones be free, far and away from all these things, and may they get closer and attain peace and happiness. For our loved ones that have found one, may they get closer and attain even better one, more peace, more happiness, and everyone to find the utmost of peace and happiness in their life and forevermore. As we share our wonderful wishes to them to be free from suffering and attain happiness, notice that our mind bloom, blossom, and flourish even more beautifully as our positive thought and emotion fuels the mind. We can then take this new upgraded version to share with everyone in the country that we are residing in. We can order our mind to expand to cover the entire country, feeling as if you have removed yourself from a small closed room to this open field, all the greenery in front of you with bright, clear blue sky. You feel vast, you feel open, you feel free, liberating, refreshing, light, fresh, as your mind then covers the entire country. May we wish every being to be free, far away from suffering, the need to endure in their mind, in their body, free from problems and obstacles, difficulties that they face, attain, achieve peace of mind and happiness, and may everyone find utmost happiness in their life and forevermore. Once again, notice our mind as we give our beautiful intention to everyone in the country. Even if you don't feel it, the intention goes a long way, not the first step. Now our mind bloom and blossom even more majestic. We order our mind to cover the entire world that we're in, feeling as if you have now removed yourself from that open space to transport yourself to the highest point of the world. And you see the entire world are yours that you have conquered. The sky, the open sky are now yours. Free, open, vast, refreshing. Now your mind covers the world. We'll then share our loving kindness to everyone here. May they be free from suffering and find happiness in their life, every single one. And then finally, will order our mind to expand beyond the world to the empty space of the universe, covering big and small planets and different stars alike, expanding to the moon, the sun, the different planets in this solar system, uh, expand beyond to the Milky Way, going beyond to neighboring galaxies until the entire universe. Every step that you take, you should feel more vast, more open, more free. Going beyond the universe to uncountable universes, covering everything and anything that there is and ever will be. And there we stand on top of everything. We are at that highest of the highs, free from all prison, all worlds. We are truly free, truly vast, truly open. And we take this moment to just be with this sensation with our love and kindness for a moment. And in the end of our session, we'll be making a resolution with all our good energy that we have accumulated. I will then lead the resolution that my teacher always advised me to give, be it in a shortened form. May we ask for a resolution, ask for wishes, ask for the energies นะบุญบารมีรัศมีกำลังฤทธิ์อำนาจสิทธิเฉียบขาด all the positive energy of all the Buddhas, all the Buddhas that teach, the silent Buddhas and all the Arahats, นะ the enlightened ones, all human who have attained their true self, and together with all the good energy from our teachers and masters, all combined together with all our good energy that we have accumulated now and all the way back to the very beginning. May all this wonderful energy come together, compound uncountably, so that it can be holy, that it can be powerful, majestic, to purify our mind, our body, our thought, speech, action, all our elements, our fire, water, earth, wind, air, and soul, for all of us to be free, to be pure or pollution, so that our mind can be pure, to provide care, love, and warmth to ourselves. May we be liberated from the mastermind, the governance of the bad nature, bad instinct, from greed, hatred, delusion, craving, and unknown, knowing wrongly, from all the tools of the trickery of the bad nature. May we have no desire, no want of anything and everything that is bad, unwholesome, negative, harmful, and toxic. May we have utmost motivation, passion to study, to learn, to practice, to attain, to liberate from the bad, attain the good, and to strive for wisdom, for knowledge, for purity, for happiness, so that we may attain utmost wisdom, utmost purity, and utmost compassion. May we have utmost motivation to keep on doing all the good things from the this moment onward until the very end. May we be accompanied with all our good friends, our friends that will friends, teachers, master, and teachings that will point us, teach us, lead us toward the ways of the good, to attain our true self, to warn us, stop us, prevent us from the ways that are wrong, are bad, are toxic, harmful in our thoughts, speech, action, all the tools and trickery of the bad of degradation. No matter where we travel to, may we be loved and cared for by all angels and humans alike. Be met with hospitality, care, love, and warmth, with luck and fortune no matter where we go. May we be blessed and have attainment of unfathomable amount of wealth uh, that will never deplete no matter how much we use them. As we attain them, may we not be stingy, but rather attain utmost generosity, for our mind to be free from the shackle of needing to find money, our time, energy, finally free, so that we can set sight on to attain our true self, attain wisdom, purity, and happiness, to uplift, to bring value and benefit not only to ourselves, but to bring value and benefit for the world around us, to help people with all the fortune so that everyone will no longer suffer from needing to find money, worrying about what to eat, how to feed their own mouth and their family, all their worries, no? So that they can then set their sight to something better, to improve themselves for their self-development, for them to liberate themselves and help others to liberate too. And may we have utmost motivation to keep doing all these wonderful things until the very last moment of our life. Utmost motivation, no matter how much we use, it will never deplete. As we come to the end of our life, may we be surrounded by our loved ones, our family, friends, and everyone who we have helped along the way. And even if we have to be in a place or time where we are truly alone, may all our good deeds that we have accumulated in the entirety of our lifetime may all come together for us to recall, to recollect, to reminisce all the good deeds that we have done, together with all the restraint, the endurance against the bad, against everything that's wrong, incorrect, that we have uphold our moral. May all these accomplishments and success in our life come and fulfill our mind with positivity, happiness that fulfills, flourish, allowing the mind to bloom, to blossom beautifully. And as we pass on, may we be reborn in a fortunate realm, in the fourth level of heaven, together with our master and teachers to continue studying and working toward our true self. As we are reborn again, may we be reborn as a human, with utmost purity in our mind and our body. In a family that is loving, caring, kinding, always pointing, teaching you toward ways of prosperity, happiness, and wholesomeness. Teach you on all the things that are good, beautiful, right, and wholesome. Stop you, warn you, prevent you, and hinder you from all the ways that are suffering, degradation, destructive, harmful, unwholesome. May we be born a family that in a country, in a realm that have Buddhism, able to come and study, to learn, to meet, to learn, to study, to attain, to find fruit in the truth of world and life. For all of us here to able to recall all of past life, to remember our goal, our journey, all the consequences of negative action, all the benefit of the good action. May we then be surrounded yet again with our teachers, masters, and good friends that will help us and walk with us together toward attaining our true self. May all our wonderful wishes and that we have uh, make a resolution for, may it become true right now at this present moment and continue to be true no matter where we go at all times until we reach our destination. With the utmost capability of all the Buddhas that there is, may all this come true. If there's any other resolution that you want to make, you can make at this time. And when we feel like we are ready, we can gently open up our eyes